When you first sit down in front of a 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor like this Dell S3425DW, the immediate reaction is pretty simple. Everything just feels wider, more immersive, and more focused at the same time. This is a WQHD resolution display stretched across a 21:9 aspect ratio, which basically means you are getting a lot more horizontal space than a standard monitor. That extra space changes how you work, how you edit, how you game, and even how you just browse the web. It is one of those upgrades that feels subtle on paper but very obvious in real use. The curvature helps pull the edges of the screen into your field of view. It is not extreme, but it is enough to make long sessions feel more natural. Whether you are deep into a timeline in a video editor or just running multiple windows side by side, it feels like the screen is wrapping around your workflow instead of you constantly shifting around it. Now the panel here is VA, and Dell is pushing a 120 Hz refresh rate with a 1 millisecond response time. That combination is interesting because it is not just aimed at productivity users. This also starts stepping into gaming territory. Motion feels smooth, scrolling feels fast, and when paired with AMD FreeSync Premium, screen tearing is not something you really have to think about anymore. HDR10 support is included here as well. And while this is not the kind of HDR that competes with high-end OLED panels, it does give you a noticeable boost in contrast and dynamic range when watching supported content. Blacks look deeper, highlights pop a bit more, and overall media consumption feels more alive than a standard SDR panel. One of the biggest strengths of this monitor is connectivity. You are getting dual USB-C ports along with dual HDMI inputs. That means you can easily hook up a laptop, a desktop, and even a console without constantly swapping cables. USB-C in particular is a big deal here because it simplifies the entire setup. One cable can handle display and connectivity at the same time, which keeps your desk clean and minimal. The built-in speakers are here too, and like most monitor speakers, they are not going to replace a proper audio setup. But they are perfectly fine for calls, background content, or quick use when you do not want external speakers taking up space. Ergonomics are also well thought out. Height adjustment is smooth, and you can easily dial in a comfortable viewing position without needing third-party stands or arms. That matters more than people think, especially for long work sessions where posture becomes part of the experience. Now the real question is where this monitor fits. It is not trying to be a hyper-specialized gaming display, and it is not strictly a color-critical professional panel either. Instead, it sits right in that middle ground where productivity, entertainment, and casual gaming all meet. And that is actually where a lot of people live today. If you are someone who works with multiple windows, edits content, or just wants a more immersive setup without going into ultra-premium pricing, this kind of ultra-wide makes a strong argument for itself. It is not about being flashy. It is about making your daily workflow feel smoother, wider, and more efficient without you actively thinking about it after a few days. And that is usually the sign of a good monitor. You stop noticing the hardware and just enjoy the experience.